I don't think most of you understand what is coming on right now. The AI movement, the surveillance movement, the Palantir movement, and how it is affecting our daily lives, how it will affect our daily lives when we're under a surveillance state soon. Because that's what's coming. We're going to answer, what do we do? What's going on? How can we even fix this, and even remotely? I'm Jarrod Wright. This is the Right Wing. Make sure to hit the buttons down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell, give me a comment. Let me know you like the show. Let's get into it.
The Right Wing has been excellent. Jarrod Wright, Christian nationalist influencer.
We're at a scary point in time right now. You got major AI things going on, surveillance state coming on soon. You have companies like Palantir. If you've never heard of it, is an Israeli-ran AI surveillance state that was implemented after September 11th of 2001 to, make sure nothing's going on behind the scenes. And what it does is it's checking everything. In all reality, it's probably in this camera right now. Not even watching the stream on my computer that's filming this, probably in the camera watching this, making sure I don't say anything too radical, monitoring, writing down my name. It's doing it to you too. It knows you're watching this video. It knows what's going on. It is an AI surveillance system that's growing more and more powerful. And through JD Vance, we've now given it access to all of our major databases across the United States through government databases, FBI databases, CIA databases. We've given it full access to monitor, and only more is coming. All those cameras they're putting up to monitor your speed in school zones? What do you think the next step is? It's not just, are you speeding in a school zone? It's going to be, well, this camera can now recognize every crime. Why don't we put them at every street corner, on every street lamp, with Palantir's AI technology running them, so that they'll see exactly who's committing crimes and when, and go act on it. What's really going to happen is they're going to be watching to make sure you don't say things they don't like. That's what's coming. You have the onslaught of AI coming in right now. AI is doing crazy things, and AI video generation is scary. And don't get me wrong, I use AI. I use it. I help it, get video ideas. I help it generate outlines from information I've went and found and typed up. I use it, sparingly. I'll put it that way. Just for, research purposes. I use it for organizational purposes. But the powerful side of AI, video generation, searching through stuff, facial recognition, it is coming on quickly, to the point where you could take a picture of me and generate a video of me doing whatever you prompt it to do, which is what they're going to use to try to get out of the Epstein files. Because, oh no, that was AI. That wasn't really me. I didn't do that to that kid. That's just an AI video. And how are we going to prove it? They're becoming so realistic. How do we even prove it? That's what's scary. That is what's terrifying. They're going to be generating videos of all kinds of people doing all kinds of crazy things and blackmailing them with it, or posting it, doing wild stuff. It's a dangerous time that we're living in when it comes to AI. And if you think that you have the state of the art, I guarantee that we're only halfway through what the government actually has. If you think your video generation is good, you should see what the government's video generation through AI looks like. They're hiding back a large portion of it and slowly releasing it. They have way more powerful models. Even 20 years ago, they were doing surveillance through cameras and satellites. We know of this. And if they made a movie about it 20 years ago, which they did, it's called Enemy of the State, that means that technology was probably 30 or 40 or 50 years old then. So if we're 70 years behind on technology, how far along do you think they are? Like I said, they're in the cameras watching. And you got a politician like JD Vance, who is all about his AI. He's pushing it. He's pushing Palantir because Palantir's owners, Alex Karp and Peter Thiel, propped him up for success. They got him into Yale. They did all these things. They helped him publish his book. They gave him these jobs where he was essentially like this big capitalist, firm type deal, and a venture capitalist. That's the term they would use. He's going to pay them back, and he's not going to pay them back with monetary assets. He's already paying them back with government access for their AI software, Palantir, to come in and monitor everything, check every database. We are under a surveillance state already, and it's only going to get worse. You're going to see cameras popping up on every street corner soon. They're already putting them in. Everywhere I go, I'm seeing these cameras being put in so they can send tickets for traffic violations. That's what they're saying right now. It's for traffic violations. They're on the red lights, they're in the school zones. And you notice that they keep adding more and more and more and more. Pretty soon, it's going to be a big deal. Pretty soon, it's not going to be you get a ticket. It's going to be that camera caught you saying something anti-Semitic or maybe racist or against whoever's leading the nation. And all of a sudden, one of Palantir's drones comes flying in, pays you a visit. That's what's going to happen before long. And that's terrifying. So what can you do? Well, first and foremost, we cannot vote for the people who are pushing this, aka JD Vance. Like that. Number one, I don't care how based you think JD Vance is because of the persona he puts on. He is not our guy. He is not our guy. We have to run away from that as hard as we can. He is a wolf in sheep's clothing if I've ever seen one. And it's clear as day once you see the evidence presented on who controls JD Vance. And he does little things to try to make himself seem cool. Like he went to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. That wasn't cool. That was what we're going to call gay as he filmed his highlight video. He filmed his little highlight video and he did all the prayers and everything. But that's not what he stands for. You know what he stands for? He stands for his hand on that wall, kissing it with the little hat on. Not this kind of hat, by the way. It's a little round one. Imagine if you took this hat and like cut all of this off and then most of the top and then left it on just like the back of your head. We have maybe clip it on. It'll help save money if you make them that way. You don't have to pay as much in fabric and stuff. That's the kind of hat that he likes to wear because that's who bought and paid for him. And what are they going to do? They're going to watch us and make sure that you're staying in line, that you're not going too far. You're not saying nothing too bad. And trust me, I know. I've been censored on every platform I'm on because I speak these things. And if you're being censored for speaking those things, does it not prove your point that those things are controlled by certain entities that maybe you speak out against? This could apply to any person or ethnicity or group or government, by the way. If you speak out against any entity and then get silenced because you spoke out, does it not prove that that entity is controlling what you're saying they're controlling? Am I crazy, guys? There's nobody here. It's just me and you. I scream at the camera if I'm being honest. This is my therapy. You're my therapy. Thanks for being here. I just come in here, yell at the camera, and get my frustrations out, I guess you could say. But I enjoy it. I enjoy being here. So don't vote for JD. Don't do it. It's not a good idea. Let me just put it that way. Not a good idea. So what can we do? Join the America First movement. Join movements like mine, like the Wright Wing here. This is the based movement. I'm trying to instill Christian nationalist morals where we don't have a surveillance state. We have a great Christian society with clean streets, with Christian morals. We don't have nasty things like homosexuality and transgenders and abortions. And, we have a successful state. It works historically. You know why people get so up in arms when I say I'm a Christian nationalist? Because it works, because they don't like being told they're wrong. Ultimately, by the way, God's morals are the best morals to live by. If you don't have God's morals, what morals do you have? If you just get to do whatever you want, what morals do you have? What does it matter? Live by God's morals. Trust me here. Christian nationalism is the most biblical and constitutional way to go about things. And if you're thinking so, I'm Jarrod Wright. This is the Wright Wing. Hop on board. Keep watching these episodes. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I post. Join my groups, my broadcast channels, my Instagram, all that. You're going to like it. That's all I got to say. Hope you have a great day.